Hello everybody and welcome to the fully sick D-MAX walkthrough. I'm actually going to run you guys through this vehicle because I don't think we really have done a proper one. Let's start at the front and then we're gonna work our way down to the rear, showing you guys all the ins and outs of what's going on with the D-MAX. So to start, as you can see on the front, we do have the Jungle 4x4 bar on the front. This is the full hoop version. They do a non-hoop version as well. So horses for courses. But for me, the reason why I wanted the full hoop bar is because this vehicle is purpose built for a touring / weekend setup. As you can see on the front, we do have the carbon 12,000 pound winch as well, if you do get yourself into a sticky situation. So that's what we've got in the bar there as well. Let's stick on the bar. Spotlights, we've got Roadvision spotties on the front with our fully thick BAW covers. Now, if you do purchase some Roadvision lights and you want some BAW covers, you can only get them from WA. So make sure you do that if you want a set of those fully sick covers. Anyway, GME XRS Connect has been fitted as well. As you can see, we've got the 2.1 dBi antenna on the front, but we do have the four-wheel drive pack. So they do a four-wheel drive pack version and you can opt for a 6.1 dBi antenna. Moving up from the bar work, we do have the brand new Safari Armax snorkel for the D-MAX. Now, this has changed shape, as you may notice, and then the ram head is probably the most definitive part that has changed. So it's definitely a large intake, and this snorkel here is also incorporating the factory airbox, which is modified to get the full capacity of airflow down into the box. So really, really cool product from Safari. Loving the Armax stuff that these guys do. Very, very, very cool bit of kit. As we move up, we've got our Clearview mirrors on the sides of the vehicle. These are the compacts, as you might see. I really like the compacts for the smaller cars, is probably what I'm gonna say. Sorry if you've got one of these. Reason being is it's just a single glass, but it is the larger, wider view glass that they put in their mirrors. So it's definitely one of those ones that just suits the cars a bit nicer. Plus, you know, they've got all the features that you love about a Clearview mirror. So they don't lose any of that. It's just a single glass rather than a twin glass. So Clearview's for the win on that. Moving down a little bit further, let's have a look at Jungle 4x4 side step. To match the bar, you can get rails with this as well, but on the D-MAX, I didn't want to go as far as that. So we've just done the steps. So they're very strong, mount straight to your chassis, and they do have a nice little top step with some dimple die kind of cutouts on them for grip as well when the things get wet and muddy. Let's talk wheels and tires real quick. So on the D-MAX, this particular model came with 18-inch rims. So we stuck with that size, being that it was mainly touring, not super off-roady. That's the reason kind of why we did. And I really like the look of these ROH crawlers. So we found these, we were very, very happy with the design. I think Amy actually probably pointed them out to me. So we got them. Wrapped around the rim is the sweet, trusty old Yokohama Geolander XAT. So this is their aggressive all-terrain. Had them on Amy's 200 series. I've been very, very happy with this tyre. We've run them on a lot of our customers' cars. It's got a good aggressive sidewall, as you can see with the side biters, but it's not too loud. It's good for on-road use as well. So very, very good all-rounder tyre, but it doesn't look too grandpa spec, if you know what I mean. While we are talking about wheels and tyres and all that, let's talk about GVMs. It's at Tough Dog do a 3695 GVM for this vehicle, which has brought it up from memory 3100. So it's a big increase for your GVM on the vehicle. They do offer this in a post-rego and a pre-reg format as well. It's full tough dog suspension, so we've got struts up front, and then in the rear, they do absolutely everything. Leaf packs, all your hardware, all your bushes, so anything that's involved in the suspension kit to suit for the GVM, those guys are doing it. It's all under their engineering, and that way you are getting something that can either be mod plated or can come under a pre-rego setup, which is a second stage manufacturing system. Okay, let's move back on up the vehicle. We've got some Max Liner weather shields on the outside as well. Reason why I like the weather shields is because I live in flipping Queensland. It's hot, so you can leave your windows cracked a bit, and if it does rain, because usually up here we get an afternoon storm and you're busy doing something, don't have to worry about getting water in your car. Let's move on up to the top. Now we are running the full Yokohama suite on the D-MAX. I've got the rugged line mounting system on the car, and then on the rear, which we'll get to that, I've got their platform on the rear as well, utilising some of the Max Liner mounts for that. Anyway, on the front though, you can see I've got the Max Tracks up the top, and I do have the shovel holder, quick release shovel holder setup on the top, which is very, very handy, quick and easy to get on and off. Then we're also running a solar panel on top of the roof rack as well, because, which I'll show you soon, we are doing a lithium hybrid underneath the bonnet. But as far as the vehicle roof rack, that's kind of what we've done to date. I don't have any lights on it because I haven't had a chance to put lights on it. However, I've got wiring for lights ready to go. It's up there, it's ready to rock and roll. So put in the comments below what lights I should throw on the roof rack of the D-MAX, or if any, so let me know. One thing that I did forget to mention though is underbody protection. So we've got the custom off-road bash plate kit, full front all the way down under the box. Very, very good bit of kit from those guys. Welcome to engine bay of the D-MAX. Not a massive amount, but a little bit going on in here that I thought I'd run you guys through. So let's get stuck into it and we'll see what we've got under the bonnet. Let's have a look at the airbox first. That I did mention, the guys at Safari over-engineer everything that they do, which is freaking great because at least you know it's gonna work. They do a modified intake onto the box, so we pull the box out, we modify the box to suit that. They've got awesome little bits of kit that seal up the old intakes because it used to actually sit up here, and now obviously coming in through the side is where it's coming in there, but they do absolutely everything to make it look exactly like a factory finish, yet perform way better. Our friends at Direction Plus have a full filter kit to suit the D-MAX. Now it does have the Provent and the new pre-line filter as well for your diesel filter. And that's what we're running in front of the battery here. So super easy access for servicing whenever you need to do servicing of your filters. Don't forget, these are serviceable items. You can't just put them in and leave them forever. They need looking after, so don't forget to do that. We've changed the start bat. I am a massive fan of the Invicta hybrid lithiums. It has really proven itself to me. I was very, very skeptical about these. Lithium under bonnet, there's always been, you know, rumors about, oh no, it won't handle the heat, etc., etc. I've had one in my Land Cruiser, in my 79, for 2 and a bit years now, and the thing's still going. It's still going very, very well. So they've done their research, they've done it properly. They actually have sorted out any of the issues that people would normally kind of talk about in regards to heat, etc., charging, all that type of stuff. So I'm super impressed. It allows you to have a massive amount of cold cranking amps plus deep cycle capacity as well. So if you don't know too much about the hybrid lithiums, pretty sure there's another video that I may have done on them. Go check that out because we run into depth a little bit more about how they work if you want more info about that. On top of the battery, you might see a nice little MIDI setup that we've got there. So I've got a couple of feeds that are going down to the rear of the vehicle, which incorporate, you know, a Tow Anderson plug. We've got a Roadvision panel that is doing all of our switching for us in the vehicle. And we've got a compressor in the back, so I'll show you guys that a little bit later. Right, the other thing that you may notice is a nice little blue top Victron MPPT controller. So the lithiums can receive charge from the solar panel, as I mentioned up top before. That's the controller that we utilize to run that into the battery itself. That way, when I've got the fridge on in the rear, as long as I park the car in the sun all day, every day, I can leave that thing on and not have to worry about it. So very cool little bit of kit. And then we've got our little isolator hiding down the back for the winch as well. It doesn't run a dual battery system. We are just running our fridge and everything off of the hybrid lithium. So like I said, if you want more info, check out a link that we might throw in somewhere and you guys can actually get a bit more information about it. So let's go down the back and have a look what we've done down there. Well, that sounded a bit weird, didn't it? Toot, toot, toot. All right, here we are. Hey guys, future Brent here. As you can see, we're in a totally different location, but anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching part 1. Part 2 coming out very, very soon. If it's already here, then click this because it's here and you can watch it right now. If you don't like D-MAXs, then click this one and you can watch me put a Ranger together. So we've got our very own BAW Ranger. Click either one, it'll be fun.